Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're exploring something that honestly sounds straight out of a sci-fi novel, but it is pure, awe-inspiring fact. We're going to look at exactly where the chemical building blocks of life are actually forged. And spoiler alert, they weren't just thrown together here on Earth. They were brewed in the deep universe. I mean, it's really one of the biggest questions we could possibly ask, right? Where did the ingredients for life actually come from? For a very long time, there was this massive misconception about space. We used to look up at the dark regions between the stars and just think of them as a harsh, chemically dead void. We figured it was a place where only the absolute most basic, simple atoms could even survive. But as we're about to see through some mind-blowing new data, that cold, dark space, it is actually bursting with chemical activity. Section 1. The Cosmic Chemical Factory, a recipe in the ice. Okay, let's dive into this. Picture a place astronomers call a star cradle. It's this incredibly dense, freezing region of gas and dust where new stars take their very first breaths. How exactly does this become a chemical factory? Well, it happens in two pretty elegant phases. In phase 1, the ultra-cold ice phase, microscopic dust particles act a lot like tiny little workbenches. Things like water and carbon monoxide freeze directly onto them, and then cosmic rays trigger chemical reactions right there in the solid ice. Then, phase 2 kicks in. The baby star, the protostar, ignites in the center. It heats up its surroundings, completely melting and gasifying all that ice into a warm cloud known as a hot core, which releases all those newly formed molecules out into space. Minus 260 degrees Celsius. Just think about that for a second. That is roughly 10 to 20 degrees above absolute zero. It's completely mind-bending that the complex, resilient chemical processes required to build the precursors to life are happening at temperatures that would freeze literally anything else solid. It's an environment we used to think was just way too cold for complex chemistry. And yet, surprisingly, it's exactly where the magic happens. Section 2. Life's Cosmic Building Blocks, from stardust to ant venom. And this brilliantly illustrates just how familiar the deep universe really is. We can actually map the chemistry of deep space directly to things sitting in your kitchen right now. I mean, in these freezing star cradles, we're finding water, and heavy water, literally the exact stuff filling our oceans. We're finding alcohols like ethanol and methanol. We are even detecting carboxylic acids, things like acetic acid and methylformate. On Earth, acetic acid is what gives vinegar its smell, and methylformate is literally found in ant venom. We're also seeing nitrogen and sulfur compounds that act as the direct precursors to amino acids. Space is out there brewing the exact same chemical classes that shape our entire natural world. Now, before we look at the telescope data that proved all this, we need to quickly define a term you're going to hear a lot, COMS. That stands for complex organic molecules. In astronomy, this simply means any molecule consisting of 6 or more atoms that contains carbon. But why do we care so much about them? Because they are the absolutely crucial, non-negotiable precursors to life's true building blocks, things like amino acids, sugars, and nucleic acids. No COMS, no life. It's that simple. Section 3. 3 groundbreaking discoveries. A rapid revolution in astronomy. Thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope and the ALMA Radio Telescope Array, our understanding of these molecules has completely changed forever, and mostly just in the last few years. Let's walk through this timeline. In 2024, JWST finally proved that these COMs were stuck in that solid ice phase around a young star called IRAS-2A. This was huge because it proved the molecules form before the star even warms up. Then, a year later, in 2025, JWST did it again, but this time outside our galaxy. It found these icy COMs in the Large Magellanic Cloud, which is a really harsh environment with low metals and high radiation. Finally, in July 2026, the ALMA telescope made a shocking discovery right here in the Milky Way, a hot core surviving inside the incredibly violent, explosive aftermath of a supernova. Section 4. Recipe, Reach, and Resilience. Decoding the discoveries. So the crucial point is that these 3 discoveries answer 3 entirely different massive questions. The 2024 discovery gave us the recipe, proving the state of these molecules is solid ice, forming long before the star shines brightly. The 2025 discovery showed us the reach, proving the scale of this chemistry is truly universal, extending way beyond the safe confines of the Milky Way. And that 2026 discovery proved their resilience, showing us that these delicate-sounding organic molecules can actually survive the apocalyptic shockwaves of a dying, exploding star. Basically, they are practically indestructible. When you compare where we started to where we are right now, the paradigm shift is just staggering. The old view told us space was this hostile, empty void where nothing complex could exist until a safe, warm planet formed. But the new view? The new view is that space itself is a bustling, incredibly resilient chemical factory. It is quite literally pre-packaging the ingredients for life long before planets even begin to form. Which brings us to our final section, our cosmic inheritance. You are made of star cradles. Because you see, this isn't just about distant galaxies or exploding stars light years away. This is deeply, profoundly personal to every single person watching this. Roughly 4.6 billion years ago, before the Earth, before Jupiter, before the Sun was even fully shining, our very own solar system was exactly what we've been talking about today. It was a freezing, dusty, gaseous star cradle. Let's move to and see how this actually builds into the planet we know today through a process called chemical inheritance. Step 1. In our ancient stellar cradle, water and complex organic molecules froze onto tiny specks of dust. Step 2. Over millions of years, that icy dust clumped together, growing larger and larger until it formed the comets and asteroids of our early solar system. Step 3. Those icy rocky bodies repeatedly crashed into a young, hot Earth. And they didn't just bring craters. They delivered our oceans. They delivered the very organic molecules that eventually sparked life. Think about it. The water you drink, the acetic acid in your vinegar, the complex molecules making up your very cells, they were likely forged in the freezing ice of a star cradle billions of years before the Earth even existed. We are quite literally the chemical inheritance of the stars. And knowing that this exact same resilient universal recipe is churning away in countless other star cradles across the universe, well, it leaves us with one incredibly thrilling question. If the ingredients are everywhere, what else is out there? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep looking up.